So a lot of people who suffer with mental health problems or addiction, it's like you've got this voice in your head and you've got all these negative things going around your head. And if you're feeling particularly emotional or if you're feeling anxious, you're able to get out of your own headspace to be able to focus on the body, which then all those feelings that you've got and all those little voices of negativity you've got going on, you put it into the movement and it gets rid of it.
For some reason, being able to express what goes on seems to make it feel better. In many ways, using dancing to deal better with those problems. And when you use it also for your own well-being, I think that's quite essential, that you have that connection with yourself at the heart of it.
Dancing isn't my thing. I wasn't going to stay. And I came and I felt so welcomed and loved straight away. As soon as you come into a workshop, you feel that people are caring about you, no judgment. I got out of my head and cared what people thought and into my body, which is what Fallen Angels is about. It's getting into our bodies. You come in feeling rubbish and not wanting to come anywhere, and you go out feeling like you're on cloud nine.
With Paul's feedback and how he nurtures you through your journey, and you've got the rally of everyone around you, you get involved with the banter and having a laugh and a joke. You end up feeling at ease and being able to just be yourself.
You know that whenever you come to a session, it's always a safe space. You know there's people there to support you. If you're having a bad day, if you're having a really good day, there's people there to celebrate with you. It's that sense of like community and that real achievement that you think, hold on, I didn't just do that, we did that together.
When I first came here, I couldn't get here on my own, even driving or on public transport. Walking into Story House was in itself a challenge. Too many people, too many loud voices. How much more confident I am. I'm just like a new person. I'm alive. I feel alive.
And that's what Fallen Angels is. It brings that passion for doing something, because it's not just movement and dancing, it's recovery, it's family, and it's everything.
I actually studied dance performance and teaching at uni, and because of Fallen Angels, I actually managed to complete my degree. I did my dissertation on mindfulness, and I brought in some of the aspects of Fallen Angels, and I actually taught a couple of sessions for Fallen Angels.
My disability, my sight loss, doesn't even come into the mix. I feel like I've got full sight again. It's great to have structure, it's great to meet new people.
And people come in who've never seen us before and are in tears. They feel it here. They might not understand what's going on in their head, but when it touches your heart, it releases something. It's just nice to express that and to see people take it away and hopefully get something from it and help somebody.
I think the peer mentoring course really helped. I feel more able to kind of address the group. So if I'm taking my role as a supporting angel and I'm trying to help people with the movement and stuff, I feel more okay to kind of go, guys, do you think we should do it this way? And not in a way that I'm taking over Paul, but in a way I'm kind of like adding to what he's saying.
You know, you see somebody coming in, they're totally shaken, they can't look you in the eye, their head's all over the place, sometimes like they're in tears. And then within a few weeks, they start to look you in the eye and then they start to, you know, become part of the group. And we're all the same. Like, I lead the group, but I also serve the group as well.
I am disabled. I do walk with a walker and I struggle with addiction and, well, I don't know. I'm in recovery from addiction and mental health, but Fallen Angels really helps physically and mentally. It strengthens me, helps me mobilise more. I can do so much more now than I could 5 years ago.
I'm nearly 14 years in recovery from alcohol, and with the help and the camaraderie of Fallen Angels, I always feel as if I'm part of.
It's like a family. We're all very accepting of each other and we're all very inclusive. It's just lovely. It's a professional atmosphere, but at the same time, we're all really like a family, and that's how it's always been.
We call ourselves the Fallen Angels family. The logo is the wings, and I always picture that as the wings wrapping round us all, keeping ourselves safe.
I've battled anorexia and bulimia for about 20 years, and also body dysmorphia, so being in this sort of environment, I would never have done it 6 months ago. Getting in touch with movement again not only impacted my body, but impacted my thoughts. So, like with today's performance, a lot of thoughts were coming up negative, and I was able to push them aside, and dance and movement became more important.
Like some of the others in the Fallen Angels, I come from a dance background as well, but I haven't performed for about 10 years, and because of various things that had happened, I ended up finding myself essentially losing all the things that I held on to as, kind of my anchors, and coming back to feeling just broken and what now, who am I now, all that kind of stuff. And since finding these guys, I've realised that actually the thing that I was forgetting in all the therapies that I was doing, in all the places that I was looking to try and find some fix, the one thing that I didn't think about was movement, and that should have been the first thing I thought about. Mm-hmm. And when I first came here and I did the first session, it was a feeling of, that was what was missing. Coming here, it was just so refreshing just to be, without any pretense. If I was having a bad day, if something upset me, if I cried, it didn't matter. And these guys were just here, and they just were supporting me for being myself in whatever state that happened to be on the day. And I don't think I'd ever had that before.
I would love to say it's freeing. It feels like you're being your true self, and you're able to be completely open, and to be able to do that in front of an audience as well, to be able to share how you feel with someone else, and with, in this case, quite a few other people. It's amazing. It's so freeing.
We're not just about certain things, we're also about mental health and other things that people have experienced before. And what we try and do is we try and channel that through body movement. So if you come on a Monday, for instance, as a workshop, we come in sometimes feeling broken, sometimes feeling like we can't do anything, and then by the end of it we're uplifted because we've got layers of emotions, and we deal with those different layers of emotions through dance.
And I think one of the most important things I've learnt is about supporting other people and being part of a family where we all kind of think on the same lines, or we've been through similar experiences, and the power of uniting together as a family and supporting each other is the most powerful thing. I think everything else is a bonus after that.
It's helped me sort of keep fit. I've met people. I mean, when you retire, you've worked all your life and retire, you do lose colleagues and friends automatically. But I fell into the right place, didn't I, Claire?
Thank you.